Hello everyone, welcome to Tony Talks. Welcome. I hope you all are doing well, and today's video is going to be right into it. And thank you for all my subscribers, and if you are new here, thank you, and don't forget to hit on that subscribe button so that you will not miss out on our future videos. Thank you, and please there no derogatory comments. Thank you. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
He's no more picking his call. He's under threat. Who is threatening that woman? Who are the powers to be threatening that woman? So when you look at all these things under the investigation policies, there is a lot of koni. I will put it that way in that case. And that was why I said earlier, there are a lot of evidences on ground to raffle the death of Mohbad. But the household of Mohbad are not giving us all that. Mama Mohbad is afraid Adura should go down. Likewise about Mohbad himself. If Adura knows the death of the brother, or he has an hand in the death of the brother, let him go down. I don't believe in just mouth saying. Papa Mohbad is saying. It should stop fooling us. Look, Mohbad is not sleeping. He's making everything and fighting in spirit to raffle his death. If not, why would they shout Yomi Fabi and demanding for something? A million thing one now. The law of karma is working in that place. Let's put sentiment off. And I don't know why the police is not inviting Adura for questioning. That when you sold the phone to somebody, why did you not erase all your information on that phone? As he said he didn't do. Imagine come out to one now. Go tell him why they soon. Ka corruption of the Chen Bobby. They soon ka corruption of Kono. We know where the whole thing came from. And I'm telling you this morning, Arifa, we are already at the door of the truth. Take my words this morning. Ọlọ́run Osun, Ọlọ́run àtijọ́ Oyiwa, we will get that justice. It may not be for Mohbad's family, but the justice will prevail, and the actual killers will come out, and God will expose them. I rest my case. Thank you.
Before you drop the mic, sir.
Oh yeah.
You said something very, very serious. And I remember I asked that question when I went to Ogongo. At the same thing, I asked the question at Ikeja. The last time I went there, the same day they took the Mola to court. And the question was, what did Damola tell you people when you asked him that did Adura log out his iCloud or not? Did you hack Adura's phone? Did you hack his iCloud? Or you log? Because these are two different things. Even me, I don't know. It's the police officer that break it down for me. When I asked the question, the person now put it to me that, wait, ask the question the right way. There is difference between logging and hacking. You log in when you have the login details.
When
You have the username, you have the passwords.
Are you telling me that Mola has Adura's password?
That is the question I
To
have.
be your confidential statement.
You understand?
To be your confidential property. That's why I tell you one thing. Arifa, wọ́n ti tàn wá tó Ọlọ́run máa tì wọ́n síta lórúkọ Jésù.
Amen.
Arifa,
Are you getting me? God will push them out. Let Baba Mohbad continue with all his paparazzi. Let Iya Mohbad too continue with all his degadaga. And let Adura continue with all his nonsensical. Ọlọ́run máa tì wọ́n síta láìpẹ́. Ọ̀run ogun ọ̀run wọ́n máa dìde ogun tì wọ́n. Wọ́n máa jẹ́wọ́. I was asking a question in Yomi platform that who embalmed Mohbad? Who gave the authority for embalmment when Mohbad died? That question is not hard. There are a lot of mysteries. Have you forgotten the revelation of the policewoman who refused to give them the police report? When the woman said there were frantic calls that night. And have you forgotten what Sam Larry said? All case what? Settled. Who is fooling who? I repeat, who is fooling who? Arifa, are you getting my point? I'm an investigator. Who is fooling who? And that is why we continue to tell you, there are clues. There are original clues and facts on ground to raffle the death of Mohbad. Ọlọ́run wò wá ni, ó dẹ̀ ń wò wọ́n ni. If you go into my iCloud, that means you know my password. Damola is only playing with his life. And I believe Damola has been threatened by the powers to be. They will kill you. But if I would not code Niku. Are you getting me? If I would not code Niku, tó bá kú. Bóyá o mọ̀ bóyá ọ̀run àpáàdì ló ń lọ àbọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run. Kí ló tó kókó jẹ́wọ́ kó sùútọ́ kó tọrọ ìdáríjì ẹ̀jẹ̀ pé ìtí mo mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Are you getting me? The moment Baba Mohbad took Mohbad's body to that police station, the first thing they should do is the police to get into that house and arrest everybody. That's it, that night. But the powers to be will keep on calling, as the woman said. And the report was not given. Killer and Torawafun. Why is Bosse, Mohbad's senior sister, keeping quiet? Why is Mohbad's mother's junior sister, who said he saw the doobie soaked in blood, why is he now changing narrative? Because nobody wants to die. Abi? But they've forgotten that one day, death will come. Ikú mẹ́ta ló máa ń pa ẹ̀dá láyé. Nǹkan mẹ́ta ló máa ń mẹ́dà kúrò láyé. Àbí kó kúrò lórí nǹkan kan. One, kò lóò ṣe kinní yẹn mọ́. Àbí àwọn tó ní kinní yẹn sọ fún ẹ pé wọn ò gbé kinní yẹn fún ẹ mọ́. Àní tó wá ju gbogbo ẹ̀ kí ọlọ́jọ́ kó dé kó mú ẹ lọ. What will it profit a man that inherits the old world and lose the beautiful kingdom of God? What will it profit them? By keeping mum, by keeping quiet. Are you getting me, my Arifa? You see, I listen to you. I've been a silent watcher on your platform for over 6-7 months. But I just decided, let me chip in one or two things. And I've been chipping it on all platforms I listen about Mohbad case. All those questions I've asked today. Hold all those points I've asked today, I've said today. Why are we not pointing our searchlight to those points? By now, Adura should be in jail with Damola. How did Damola knew the password of your cloud? Are you getting me? Ọmọ tó bí gan, o lè fún ní password ẹ bó tilẹ̀ wù kó rí, because those are your confidentials. Are you getting my point? Those are your confidentials. Níbo la fi gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad sílẹ̀ kó tó kú láàrin òun àti Wùnmí. Ṣé ẹrù pẹ́ lè pa mí ni? Ìwọ gan wa gbà. What brought out those statements? What led to those conversations? They should be asking Wùnmí all those ones. Are you getting me? We know that there are powers to be relating to Mohbad's death. And that is why the police is being handicapped. But I want to say one thing today. It's going to be a shame on Jide Sanwo-Olu's government if the death of Mohbad is not raffled out. It's going to be a shame on that government. And to crown it all, it's going to be a shame on the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I rest my case. Thank you.
Arifa, I just want to put out something really short and simple out there. I don't think it is the family's duty to bring in evidence, or it is not in Adura's place. Maybe you are not getting my point. You guys are not getting my point. It is not in Adura's place to come and be, and say that, I'm involved, or I know what really killed my brother and stuff like that. It is the police duty as a government. It is your duty. It is your mandatory this thing to what? To investigate crimes. Yeah.
I am sorry, sir, to cut you short. I want to do something with you, if you don't mind.
No problem. Talk to me.
I am coming across your what's it called? Your profile for the first time ever.
Okay.
And I'm listening to your voice for the first time ever.
Yeah. No,
I'm going to bring you on the mix,
of...
if you don't mind. And I will request you open your camera, if you don't mind, sir.
I don't mind, but you have been talking to me a lot of time. I'm the one that brought up the Mohbad's head on.
Okay.
I'm the one that
I sense the voice.
I'm the one that
the voice. Yes, the voice sounds a bit familiar. Yes,
I'm the one that discovered the banish at Mohbad's, the back of Mohbad.
Yes, now I remember. Carry on.
Okay.
Carry on.
Okay. So it is the police duty as those that govern the state to what, whether the family like it or not, or whether anybody like it or not, it is the police duty to what, to investigate crimes and arrest criminals. So you wouldn't tell me that if there was a bank robbery, at a certain part of Nigeria, the police telling me that they are going to wait for other people that maybe that was there and maybe they are on a threat. The police telling me that they are going to wait for other people to come and point at somebody and say, and whereby they are seeing that the camera, maybe the camera shows that, listen, these people were in there, and you understand, and then they pick up some weapons, and at the end of the day, the camera went off. Are you going to tell me that you are waiting for someone to come and tell you that you should arrest someone? There is no way that someone is going to sell a phone. There's no way. Even the person that didn't go to school at Arifa, the person that didn't go to school, right, will not be selling their phone and even leave. Maybe they don't know about iCloud. They just have their normal phone in their hand. There's no way that person that didn't go to school will even leave their photo or their video on a phone to hand it over to the third person. You understand me? I believe that Adura and Damula, they conspired to do this. But being that it didn't go the right way, and this thing was leaked, it was leaked earlier. So that's why Adura now is now shading himself out of the whole scenario. Because number one, what after all that Mama Mohbad have said about Wumi, how Wumi does not go to church, Wumi, she goes from Babalawo to Babalawo. After all that, I mean, there's no way that someone, your mother-in-law, you said Baba Mohbad don't like you. The only thing worse that I ever heard from Baba Mohbad, that Oba ever said about Wumi, is that he heard that she goes when she was in the Malian place, she would give Mohbad a drug to put him to sleep, for him to sleep, and she would go and sleep around. That's the only thing I've never heard Baba Mohbad say. Oh, she's a evil girl, or she's this and she's that. Besides that, sleeping around stuff that we all heard from Baba Mohbad. That's all. But after everything that Mama Mohbad has said about what do you call it, Wumi, why is it that Wumi's lawyer is representing Adura? Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense. How can you tarnish my name and then I still save your son? It doesn't make sense. So you can see that I don't think that the Lagos State police are really doing their work. And let me tell you something. Nigeria feels that I've come to a point that I've realized that we might not get justice under this government. Trust me. It might be the next election that Nigerians will go and vote, and then at the end of the day, maybe the new president, like if you let that new, because there was this candidate, I forgot his name, the man that was running against Mr. Tinubu, right? President Tinubu. This man, he came up when Mohbad died. He said that no stone should be left unturned. One of the presidential candidates. What is his name? I'm just forgetting his name. So he said no stone should be left unturned on Mohbad's case. There were senators that went to parliament they went and talked. Okay, Peter Obi. Peter Obi said that no stone should be left unturned on Mohbad's case. So how can a high profile person come out and say that no stone should be left unturned on Mohbad's case, and then the police are still and they know they can solve this crime? They know. That's the thing, and they are making themselves look so dumb in front of the world. Let me be very frank, because other countries are watching Nigeria. Because when you go around the world, you see how Nigerians unite. Let me tell you something. When it comes to this Mohbad case, I'm disappointed in Nigerians. Let me be very frank. If you see the way that Nigerians are together in different countries, the way they come together just to, if one Nigerian gets into problem in any country, the whole Nigerian community will come and rally themselves around that person and try to take that person out of they'll try to take that person out of that situation. So what is it now that with Mohbad's case, why is it now that everybody has now separated, everybody is going against each other, and there's this buzz balls and this thing? I thought it was a time for Nigerians to prove themselves that, with every situation, no matter why they are diversity, they can come together and solve a problem. It is not. It is the police duty. It is the police duty. With this evidence alone, it is the police duty to arrest. Even Adura shouldn't be walking up on the streets. He should have been brought in for questioning. Like he should have been interrogated really well. And let's see if Adura wouldn't speak up the truth. This is crazy. This is really, really crazy. I'm so disappointed in the Nigerian police and the government as a whole right now, because if high profile like senators can go into parliament and start mentioning about Mohbad's case, that there was this artist that died from Nigeria, and I mean from in our community, and we really need some answers. I think about two senators I've come across videos like that. So why is it that the Nigerian police will compromise themselves over maybe if there's one powerful person? Are you telling me that deaf don't know the power that the powerful? Are you telling me that deaf doesn't know anybody? Deaf know rich, poor, young, baby, and any age. Death doesn't have respect for anybody. The person that is in control of this thing shouldn't forget that he can also die. He can also die, and another person will come and take his place. In the graveyard, you are not powerful there. In the grave, you are not powerful. You are nothing. Once you even lie on a sick bed, and where you can't even take a spoon or a cup of tea, you are nothing again. It takes the grace of God for you to come back, for God to revive you to be who you want to be. I don't understand when it comes to this case. Adura, there's no way Adura should have been represented by Wumi's lawyer after all what Mama Mohbad said about Wumi. So why is it that Adura will go and sit? Then you should know there's a big conspiracy that is happening right now in this whole Mohbad case. It's bigger than all of us. And when sometimes when people go against Baba Mohbad and stuff like that, maybe Baba Mohbad might be slow, but you don't know that you are not in his shoes. You are not in his shoes. How can somebody be arrested for embalming somebody and the next minute the person is out? And in the Nigerian constitution, it says that embalming is a crime. Because I was on Papariano's platform the other time, and Papariano's said that it's in the Nigerian constitution. It is wrong to embalm somebody when you do not have the proper certificate and the skills. So why would this guy be out? Let me tell you something. You know what is happening with Damola right now? Damola thought that, it was something that he could have gotten away easily, because I want to believe that even Wumi's lawyer is even with that Damola guy, that they want to also save him. So it means, with all these things that is going on, the police should prove to the public that this is a case that they are fully involved in. We all know, I've watched a lot of news about Nigerian police, and I've seen them solve big cases, like the guy who murdered his girlfriend and even confessed on Instagram, and later on ran away, and later on came back again. They end up locating where he was. So what is so big about Mohbad's case that Mohbad death cannot be solved over 1 year plus? Let me allow Kennedy to speak.
Hello.
Thank you so very much, King.
Hello, Mr. Arifa. Before Mr. Kennedy speaks, please, I really appreciate what Mr. King has been saying since. You see, I keep on telling us we should stop beating around the bush. There are powers to be to the death of Mohbad. So how do you want the police to work? The police will only work when there are no powers to be. Are you getting my point? There are powers to be.
Mr. Olukayode, you would allow us, Mr. Olukayode, please, you would allow us to speak. If you know that there are powers to be that will not allow police to work effectively, why then do you continue to put the blame on the poor father of Mohbad? Judging by your questions of who is fooling who, the three questions you ask, why then do you continue to blame the father of Mohbad? And in your own experience and as an investigator, hold on, in your own experience as an investigator, what do you think that the father should be doing at this time? And going by, don't also forget, the father and the family had petitioned the highest authority in the police, which are the Office of the Inspector General of the Police and the Police Service Commission. This was dated back as August 2024. If a petition had been written as far back as August 2024 and we're in January, that's over 5 months, and the case has not been reassigned. You, as an investigator with your experience, what do you think the father should be doing at this time? That's my question for you.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate your questions and all you said. When I say who is fooling who, I know what I mean when I say who is fooling who. If Baba Mohbad cannot tell me within the household, there shouldn't be proper investigation within themselves. How did we get to this point? The doobie I saw, where did the blood comes from? Are you getting my point? People who are indoor, Baba Mohbad should be able to ask questions. And I know definitely Baba Mohbad will ask questions. He's keeping quiet. I'm sorry to say, I'm not blaming Baba Mohbad.
You are speaking on what you are not sure of, Mr. Molukayode. Be sure of what you would say.
Excuse me. I want to ask
Arifa,
one thing, Mr. Ken. I want to ask you a question, Mr. Ken.
Arifa, it is you that I have a wordings to speak to at this time. Nobody will not be in the know. If some of us might not be privy, some informations out there, you have been in this case from the onset more than any of us, going by your involvement, and it behoves of you to balance emphasis when people speak, when people come on your platform to speak, because of the advantage informations that you have, right? It behoves of you to balance information. It's not just for people to come up on your platform and speak to information that they do not have, except if Mr. Olukayode can come out right now and substantiate with facts some of all these things they are saying. It's just conjecture of I think oyeko sheba, oyeko more. When you are not privy to all those informations you are coming here to speak about.
For me, I believe there are certain things Baba Mohbad needs to know about and needs to help the case on ground. Mo rí ẹ̀jẹ̀, mo rí dúbì tó kún fún ẹ̀jẹ̀. Báwo ló ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀? Ibo ni ẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn ti wá? Are you getting me? I'm not blaming Baba Mohbad, but Baba Mohbad should please speak out. And if who is saying Adura should not speak out, if the police are not a lawful team, Adura was called to the inquest to say what he knows and what happened at the house. But Adura did not talk. If Yomi Fabi has not brought out the chat and the discussion from Adura's phone, either through Damola or through Adura, we won't be at this point.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. The first speaker, the second speaker. I really appreciate everybody. Arifa, you really try. May God continue to guide you and bless your home. This new year, you have tried. We normally met at the court, both Ikeja, both Ikorodu. May the peace of Almighty God continue to guide you. To me, this case, I'm a justice in Lágbára Ọlọ́run. I'm a justice in Lágbára Ọlọ́run. Adura ló ṣàtì Yomi. Kì í ṣe Múyìwá, kì í ṣe bí Múyìwá bí Máyọ̀wá, kì í ṣe Múyìwá rárá. Àbí kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ Dàmọ́lá kì í ṣe Dàmọ́lá. Adura ló ṣàtẹ̀. òun ni Àdúrà fi ráyè jáde ló fi ráyè lọ sí kóòtù tí lọ́ọ̀yà Wùmí tó lọ ń defend ẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ tó lọ ń ṣe èèyàn bíi márùndógún ló wà nulẹ̀ Àdúrà wà nígbà tẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ kú Dàrúsà wà ń bẹ̀ spending wà gbogbo wọn wà ń bẹ̀ tọ́jú wá láti show láti Kòròdú show wọ́n mọ ikú tó pa Mohbad ìyá Mohbad mọ ikú tó pa ọmọ ẹ̀ àbúrò Fọláṣadé tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ tó ní òun rí ẹ̀jẹ̀ òun rí kinní kan òun rí kọ wọ́n ti sọ fún ikú tó pàànà tó lòun mọ ikú tó pa Mohbad ni ó mọ kò sí gbogbo tí ó mọ ikú tó pa Mohbad but because of the oath tó ń ṣe láàrin ara wọn bẹ̀ tó bá sọ ikú ni tó bá sọ ikú ni ìgbà wo ni má kú ò ní kú torí bí kéèsì ẹ ṣe ń lọ bá wọn má kú ò ní kú àwọn tó máa kú lórí ikú yẹn máa kú tó lórí ikú Mohbad yẹn máa pọ̀ torí Mohbad ò sinmi ó káàkiri ni kò dúró kí ibi tèmi ṣe ẹ̀sáàbù mo lọ sí Ghana lásán Ghana wọ́n pè orin Mohbad ńbẹ̀ ẹni mo wá ní mo wá dorí kodò ni ẹni tó wà ńbẹ̀ tó wà tẹ́lẹ̀ sí mi ó ní are you from Nigeria mo ní yes ó ní what happen ó bó ṣe gbéṣẹ́ àwọn bá mi nìyẹn what happened to the case kí ni kan it is this place it is Ghana wọ́n ti yanjú kéèsì yẹn everything ó ní police ó dẹ̀ pé police wà lára àwọn tó ṣe kéèsì yẹn kí ni kan mo ní don't say that lọ́sẹ̀ mi ò fẹ́ bà Nigeria police mi fẹ́ bàjẹ́ lójú wọn ní gbogbo the whole world bí kéèsì Mohbad òun ló simple jù ẹni tó ẹ̀ bam mo ṣe local government rí o lè ẹ̀ bam anyhow tí o bá sí àwọn health wọ́n máa wá wọ́n máa gba police report kí ẹ̀dì tó gbé òkú rárá á kọ́kọ́ lọ sí police station á lọ gba police report láti police report wọ́n á ṣe àwọn bá àwọn ló ṣe máa gbé lẹ́tà táwọn lọ sí hospital báyọ̀ hospital ló kú sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ló kú sí wọ́n á ṣe lọ wo bẹ̀ kó rí pé wọ́n ti ṣe anything.
Environment yẹn is just a local environment it's not a medical environment gbogbo èèyàn ló mọ̀ pé tẹ́yìn bá kú fún yàn wọ́n máa gbé iyọ̀ sí wọn láyà.
wọ́n gbé kò right ọlọ́pàá yẹ kó àrẹ
kò kí n ṣe pé wọ́n environment medically.
kò right ó dá medically or no medical tẹ́yìn bá kú fún
Nàìjíríà
Mr. Fẹ́mi ẹ jẹ́ kí mi sọ̀rọ̀
Mr. Fẹ́mi Nàìjíríà lẹ́wà.
ẹ jẹ́ kí mi sọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà lè ní wà lóṣù Nàìjíríà mi kúrò Nàìjíríà ní àdúgbò kábi ṣe example kéèyàn kó kú ládùúgbò ibi téèyàn ń gbé kẹ́ni tó ṣẹlẹ̀ rárá ẹni tó wà gbogbo àwọn tó wà ládùúgbò yẹn náà kó ẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn tó wà nulẹ̀ ibi tó ti kú sí ló máa sun police station wọn ká tó máa sọ pé èèyàn 15 wà nulẹ̀ tó tún àyè báàmù sínú ilé tó rí ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan kónú ẹ̀ ní police station kọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ àrẹ́sì wọn pé kí ló pa ṣèbí ó ní wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ lọ sí police station kò ní pé bàbá Mohbad dé tó ti fún ọ ní police report ọlọ́wà lọ́wọ́ Wùmí kí ni rísì tó fún bàbá wọn lè fún ọ ní police report lẹ́ẹ̀mejì náà so wọ́n ikú tó pa Mohbad ó wà lọ́wọ́ Wùmí Dàrúsà spending Adura Dàmọ́lá ìyá Mohbad ìyá Wùmí nínú Kàrímọ́ ọmọ ikú tó pa Mohbad kò tí tó bá nínú wọn tó bá bọ́ ìta tó wá ní ikú ni tí òun ní sọ fún ni pé ikú tó pa Mohbad lè wọ́n á sọ fún nàkó tó pé àárín wọn dàrú náà so to me àrídọ́sìsì yẹn wọ́n fẹ́ wọ́n kọ̀ pẹ̀lú àdúrà pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó bá kò sẹ́ni tó ní pààjọ ọlọ́run lọ́ba lọ ọlọ́ba ló ní power o ọlọ́ọ̀ba Allah the almighty God òun ló ní power ó lè ní kéèyàn kú lè ní ó lè ní kéèyàn jí lè ní ó lè máa rí justice fún mi báyìí agbá ọlọ́run Tinubu lè máa ṣe lọ Olú lè máa ṣe anything lọ but èmi mọ̀ pé justice for Mohbad ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ a máa rí justice yẹn lórí ẹ̀ láti ṣe ọlọ́run ba I rest my case for now tí bá dẹ̀ tún ní kò tó mo fẹ́ sọ máa sọ.
Mr. Olukayode, I asked you a question earlier that as your experience as an investigator and going forward and looking for solution on this case, what advice would you have for the Baba Mohbad that we believe that he is asking for kilo per moon? Give us your
God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
Suggestion or your idea as a professional investigator that you feel like can move on.
Mr. Kenny, let me come in place. You heard what the last speaker have just said. Fantastic statement from the brilliant woman. Between me and you, a pe ọlọ́pàá wá bá wa investigate nǹkankan. Investigation wo làwa gangan fúnra wa ti ṣe láàrin inú ilé wa. Tí a sọ fún àwọn ọlọ́pàá bí ta sọ fún aráyé pé nígbà tí mo béèrè ilé yìí lọ́wọ́ lágbájá báyìí oníjọ́ tí wọ́n pè mí pé báyìí báyìí ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Mohbad tí mo dẹ̀ débẹ̀ o nǹkan tí lágbájá yìí sọ ni nǹkan tí lágbájá yìí sọ ni. You know, at a point, there was a statement that came out again saying Baba Mohbad was aware of who embalmed Mohbad. That it was Baba Mohbad that said that person should embalm Mohbad. I'm sorry, maybe I didn't listen to it. Baba Mohbad has not come out to debunk it. He has not come out to debunk it pé òun ò mọ̀ ọkàn nípa embalmment òun kọ́. Darosha tó embalm Mohbad. Ta ló gba permission lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀? What question did Baba Mohbad ask Darosha? When I say some things, I know what I'm saying. I'm not blaming Baba Mohbad. But if there are a lot of facts in Baba Mohbad's mouth, let him throw it on the table to assist the police himself. On platforms like wípé Baba Mohbad has not even written petition to the Nigerian police on certain things. Either true or false, we don't know. And that is why we keep on saying, who is fooling who? If you've given information to the police, and the police is not raffling the informations out, is not following what you want, come out, speak. Give a word press conference. Give a word press conference. Sorry, Mr. Kenny, ikú kan lèèyàn máa kú. If Baba Mohbad truly wants justice for Mohbad, let him come out. Let him put his life on ground. I'm sorry to say. Are you getting me? Let him put his life out. Let him come out. Mo débẹ̀ ẹ ti embalm ọmọ. Ta ló embalm ẹ̀? Ta ló fún yín ní authority láti embalm ẹ̀? Dúbẹ̀ tí mo ní mo rí tó kún ẹ̀jẹ̀ ta ni? These are clues. I will keep on saying it. Who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? I said it. Adura is under pressure. Adura want to speak, but it's under pressure. Which pressure? Threat. 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 It's under threat.
Not answering the question. I've said, give us your solution.
My own solution.